Well, that man's won a lot of big moments in his career.
There's Daytona 500 winner Tyler Reddick hoisting the trophy with team owner Michael Jordan. It was a thrilling race, and Tyler is joining us right now, fresh off his big victory. Tyler, good morning to you, my friend. And I got to say, how did it feel to wake up, or I don't even know if you went to bed yet, but how did it feel to be the Daytona 500 winner?
It's incredible. Pretty much every single race that we run on the NASCAR schedule, you're a race winner. But with the Daytona 500, when you win, you become a Daytona 500 champion. And so everything that comes with it is just incredible. This is the only race that we win, that we get to stick around a little bit longer till Monday. And I got a ring. I think I got some more stuff going on this morning at the racetrack, and just incredible.
Well, it's incredible. I mean, what a win. You raced to the end, right? Because you took the lead in the final lap. And that was the first time all race that you were leading. So tell us about the moves that you made to get to the front.
Yeah, a lot really took place in the final stage of the race. And we did a really good job of executing through that final stage. We kind of got broke apart from our Toyota teammates there. But we were able to pit with some of the other Fords on the racetrack and find ourselves towards the front. We got a caution with about 7 laps to go. And we were running second to Michael McDowell. And so from that point on, we just chose the front of the field and on the inside. And, coming to the white, we had lost the lead again. But some of the other Spire cars, the 71 and the 7, had gotten together. So we were able to just snake our way back up there down the backstretch on the final lap and coming out of 4, retake the lead for the final time on the last lap. It's pretty crazy stuff.
Well, I tell you what, you got out of there just in time because there's a lot going on right behind you. Everybody's running into each other. Now, your team owner is a good buddy of mine, a fellow, he knows a thing or two about big wins. He's named Michael Jordan. Hey, what did he say to you after the race?
He was just really proud of how we were able to deliver at the end of that race. Things we were in control with, like I said, a few laps to go with that final caution. Things slipped away pretty quickly a couple laps later. We did a really good job of just every time things looked like they were getting away from us, we just kind of stayed in the game, putting ourselves in position to get back up to the front. That was just kind of the name of the game on the last lap there for us. Whether it was cars crashing across my nose and staying out of that wreck, and then getting myself back going, and then getting a great push from my teammate Riley Herbst down the back, just doing everything that I could to just keep myself in the mix on that final lap. Obviously it's a big win for Michael, but another owner of mine, Denny Hamlin,
yep.
In that final lap, I was just trying to do everything that Denny would do in that final lap. How would he find a way to win this race? And people have told me that final lap was so chaotic and so much going on, but what was so nice about the whole thing is in that final lap, in those moments at the end there, was all very calm. Everything happened really slow from my seat. So I was able to get make the moves I needed to and get the job done.
Yeah, Michael and Denny are incredible. Denny's an incredible racer, and Michael was a big fan of NASCAR before they got together in 2311. Your family, you've been going through a rough time recently. Your infant son needed surgery to remove a tumor from his chest. So I have to ask, how is he doing? And did that ordeal have any impact on your driving at all?
I really had to deal with a lot of that throughout the tail end of last year. Rookie was born the same day as the Coca-Cola 600 last year, and we were able to, have our second son like the same day as our biggest or longest race that we have all year. And just as things, as he started to grow and things were going on with him, he just started going the wrong way. And, my wife trusted her mom gut, and just over time said, the direction he's going is not great. She took him down to Levine's down in Charlotte, and they were able to pretty quickly identify that he had some issues. He was in heart failure, and then just pretty quickly understand what was causing the heart failure and just piecing it all together. So, I'm really proud of my wife. She had to go through a lot during the entire process, but she was really the centerpiece that held everyone together throughout the whole thing. And just, yeah, it was tough, obviously, but being able to get Rookie down to where he needed to be, Michael and everybody at 2311 basically telling me, if you need to step away and not run another race, do whatever you need to do. And just having everyone's support just along the way was incredible. When my wife was headed down there, Rick Hendrick and his whole group were doing everything they could to kind of expedite the process for Rookie. Joey Logano, a fellow competitor of mine, was, reaching out, doing everything he could to, take Bo and let him go hang out with Joey's kids while we were dealing with that. Just the amount of support we had from the NASCAR community throughout this whole thing was incredible. So thankfully, when we came to Daytona this year, Rookie's happy and healthy. And when we got here a couple days ago in the bus, he really started crawling. So yeah, cool to have this milestone down here too.
Tyler Reddick, Daytona 500 winner. Congratulations to you. We're happy Ricky is healthy and doing well. Thank you for joining us this morning on GMA. Go enjoy your victory, my friend.